Hey kids, Josh here again, once again, another episode of The Bible and an Atheist's Point of View. And I know what you're thinking, what the fuck is with the shirt and tie? I had a job interview earlier and I've got another one here in about an hour, so why change, right? Yeah, I know. Yeah, slick, funny, Anyways, before I even go on, you know I love bumper music and I'm not going to cut into the video this time to do it, so I'll figure out something new eventually, but meantime, we're going with Pulp Fiction. Okay, what we left off at is chapter 27 in Genesis, and this one's paraphrased, Jacob gets Isaac's blessing. Verse 1. When Isaac was old and his eyes were so weak that he could no longer see, he called to Esau, his older son, and said to him, "My son." "Here I am," he answered. Isaac said, "I am now an old man and don't know the day of my death." "Well, don't. Surprised God didn't just tell you. Now then, get your weapons, your quiver and bow." Quiver? Whatever. "And go out to the open country to hunt up some wild game for me." Verse 4. "Prepare me the kind of tasty food I like and bring it to me to eat, so that I may give you my blessing before I die." Now, Verse 5, now Rebekah was listening as Isaac spoke to his son Esau. When Esau left for the open country to hunt game and bring back, Rebekah said to her son Jacob, "Look, I overheard your father say to your brother Esau, 'Bring me some game and prepare me some tasty food to eat, so that I may give you my blessing in my presence of the Lord before I die.'" How tasty can it be? I mean, really, I don't think they had any kind of, special chef skills back then. I don't think oregano and parsley and sage and thyme were exactly ingredients that went into their tasty food. Hell, you're just lucky to get it alive half the time. Or dead and not have fur on it. Tasty food, yeah, I can only imagine it tastes like shit. "Look, I overheard your father say to your brother Esau, 'Bring me some game and prepare me some tasty food to eat, so that I may give you my blessing in the presence of the Lord before I die.'" Blessing. Bullshit. Verse 8. "Now, my son, listen carefully and do what I tell you. Go out to the flock and bring me 2 choice young goats." Goat. I don't know what a goat does like. Probably nothing like a fucking typical Whopper. "So I can prepare some tasty food for your father just the way he likes it." Okay, we've established tasty food, way Dad likes it. Fucking A. "Then take it to your father to eat so that he may give you his blessing before he dies." Jacob said to Rebekah, his mother, "But my brother is the hairy man, and I am a man with smooth skin. What if my father touches me? I would appear to be tricking him, and would bring down a curse on myself rather than a blessing." Verse 13. His mother said to him, "My son, let the curse fall on me. Just do what I say and go get him for me, alright, fucker?" What is the point of this story? Fucking stupid blessings, bullshit, whatever. Verse 14. "So he went out and got them and brought them to his mother, and he prepared some tasty food. So yummy, just the way his father, yes, just the way his father liked it." Let's repeat that a dozen more times. Then Rebekah took the best clothes of Esau, her older son, which she had in the house, and put them on her younger son Jacob. She also covered his hands and the smooth part of his neck with the goat skins. That's really full, dude? Then she handed to her son Jacob the tasty food and the bread she had made. Whatever. Nobody discovered yeast yet, let alone tasty food. He went to his father and said, "My father." "Yes, my son," he answered. "Who is it?" Jacob said to his father, "I am Esau, your firstborn. I have done as you told me. Please help and eat some of my game so that you may give me your blessing." We have the same voice, don't you know? Isaac asked his son, "How did you find it so quickly, my son?" "The Lord your God gave me success," he replied, like a sack of shit. And Isaac said to Jacob, "Come nearer so I can touch you, my son, to know whether you really are not my son or not." And of course, the rabbit skins, and whatever the fuck he put on him, whatever. Jacob stood close to his father Isaac, who touched him and said, "The voice of is the voice of Jacob, but the hands are the hands of Esau. Okay, I did recognize the voice. Alright, that makes sense. He did not recognize him, for his hands were hairy, like those of his brother Esau. So hairy, they're like a rabbit skin? Come on! Hey, he's a fucking Sasquatch. Yes, I am, replied. Are you really my son Esau? He said, to verse 24. And I am, he replied. Verse 25. Then he said, my son, bring me some of your game to eat, so that I may give you my blessing. What the fuck is so special about the blessing? It's not like it's inheritance, and even if it was, there'd only be a bunch of sheep and cattle and goats, and God knows what else it came. Jacob brought it to him, and he ate it, and he brought some wine as he drank. Well, once you got wine, I mean, I can only imagine it's not exactly the best wine in the world, probably tastes like total bitter ass. Then his father Isaac said to him, come here, my son, and kiss me. Of course. Why not? You know? They didn't mention anything about homosexuality, incest, being wrong and right yet in the Bible, so fuck it. So he went to him and kissed him. Give him that tongue. Give me your tongue. Slip it in the throat. Then Isaac got the smell of his clothes. He blessed him and said, the smell of my son. He must have passed gas or something. It's like the smell of a field that the Lord has blessed. Well, it's a field full of cow shit. May God give you of heaven's dew, and of earth's richness, an abundance of grain and new wine. Right. Grain and wine. Wow. Totally get excited on that shit. Many nations serve you, and people bow down to you. Be Lord over your brothers. And may the sons of your mother bow down to you. May those who curse you be cursed, and those who bless you be blessed. After Isaac finished blessing him and Jacob had scarcely left his father's presence, his brother Esau came in from hunting. Hey, I'm home. He too prepared him tasty food and brought it to his father. Then he said to him, my father, sit up and eat some of my game so you may give me your blessing. Verse 32. His father Isaac had asked him, who are you? Oh, Jesus. I think it's more than just your eyes that are going, dude. I'm your son, he answered. Your firstborn is born Esau. Isaac trembled violently. Jesus, is that an aneurysm? Oh, maybe it's just a seizure, that's it, yeah. Isaac trembled violently and said, who was it then that hunted game and brought it to me? I ate it just before you came, and I blessed him, and indeed we will be blessed. When Esau heard his father's words, he burst out with a loud and bitter cry and said to his father, bless me, me too, my father. Why can't he just give the same blessing twice? What is he? Sorry, one blessing per son. Nah, can't give you more than that, just one or the other. But he said your brother came deceitfully and took your blessing. Oh, give him one too! Jesus Christ, it's a blessing, not a Porsche. Fuck! Stupid! So, said, isn't he rightly named Jacob? He has deceived me these 2 times. He took my birthright and now he's taking my blessing. Birthrights and blessings. Bullshit, horseshit. Yeah. And he asked, haven't you reserved any blessing for me? Isaac answered his, I made him lord over you, and I made all his relatives his servants. I sustained him with grain and new wine. So what can I possibly do for you, my son? You dumb fuck, Isaac. Give him a fucking blessing, duh. Stupid fuckers. Esau said to his father, do you have only one blessing, my father? Hey, look who got a clue. Bless me too, my father. Then Esau wept aloud. His father answered him, your dwelling will be away from the earth's riches, away from the dew of heaven above. Verse 40, you will live by the sword, and you will serve your brother. Now, what a dick. I'd be like, Dad, just the drop, Dad, okay? But when you grow restless, you will throw his yoke from your own neck. Why the fuck does he have an egg on him to begin with? Alright, next part, paraphrase. Jacob pleads Laban. Esau held a grudge against Jacob because of the blessing his father had given him. I still don't see what's so goddamn special about the fucking blessing, but whatever. He said to himself, the day's mourning for my father are near, and I will kill my brother Jacob. When Rebekah was told what her older son Esau said, She sent for her younger son, Jacob, and said to him, "Your brother is controlling himself with the thought of killing you. Just kick him in the nuts once. You gotta do it. Verse 43, spoil your little, breeding, filling nations and shit. Kick him in the nuts." Or didn't know that back then. "When your brother is no longer angry with you and forgets what you did to him, I'll send word for you to come back from there. Why should I lose both of you in one day?" And Rebekah said to Isaac, "I'm disgusted with living because of these Hittite women." Damn fucking Hittite bitches. "If Jacob takes a wife among the women of this land from Hittite women like these, my life will not be worth living." Why the Hittite bitches so bad? Fucking. Well, Kansas, once again, and the Bible, this is an atheist point of view.